got a little Operation Full Send ahead. Yeah, I got some explaining to do. So I was thinking that my WRX was going to be finished up, you know, within a week or so. And I was piling up parts, ready to go. I was assembling the front end, and then I ran into something kind of interesting. So, as you guys know, it's a 2004 STI drivetrain, and 2004 STIs are 5x100. Now this is where I didn't think too far ahead, and I should have. These are 5x114 hubs, and if you've done a swap, then you would know when you swap to 5x114 hubs, the front axles are actually different for a 2004 STI and a 2005 STI, which this is what the hubs are. So when I installed this front axle, if you could see, let's see if we could see. It's kind of hard to see. I'm gonna take a picture, but this is where your speed sensor is, right? Wheel speed sensor right there, and this little magnetic pickup picks up these teeth right here, right? And pretty much the teeth are too sunken in on the 2004 STI axle, and this is the 2005 STI axle, which is pushed out slightly. The tone ring is pushed out more. So pretty much I would have had an ABS code or an ABS light come on and be activated all the time because it would not be reading wheel speed, and I didn't know that. So if you're going to go 5x114, you actually need to get 05 to 07 STI axles because clearly they are different and the tone wheel is spaced out more. So now that I picked them up, we're going to go ahead and install them, get ready to go. I think I'm pretty much going to be all finished today besides putting my tires on my wheels. I'm going to go ahead and put in some work. Alright, so it's definitely getting darker than I wanted. I didn't get as far as I thought I was going to, but at least I finished up completely the front end. We got the axles and we got everything torqued down. We got brand new axle nuts for these guys. I cleaned up the axles before I put them in. We got these guys hooked up. We got the tie rod, got the lower control arm. I replaced a ball joint actually on the other side for lower control arm to knuckle. Got all these wires all tucked, got the sensor lined up, made sure that I could actually see the tone wheel, and it's been perfect alignment with this little wheel speed sensor, so that's all good to go. Got the other side as well, all finished up here. So now that I have the entire front end pretty much done, finally I can move on to what I've been wanting to do this whole time, is to install my brand new brakes that got freshly powder coated. Obviously this little portion of the video is just the beginning. I think what I'm going to do is have this video be the brake reveal video, and I'm obviously going to start recording that maybe tomorrow or the next day if the weather holds up and I can actually put some work in. So I'm going to see you guys when I pick up the camera next. Today is the next day, and hopefully we're going to finish up the car pretty much entirely today. Going to go ahead and install the rotors, the lines, the pads, all the brake components, and then we should pretty much be good to go. Then the last thing I'll be waiting for is tires for my wheels. We're going to go ahead and see what everything looks like. Before I get too far into the install of the brakes, we have to go through what I actually got. So I got to give a huge shout out to StopTech for freaking hooking it up. First off, they gave me like a million stickers, so obviously I'm going to be able to give these out to you guys. If you ever see them at a show, I'll probably just throw these in my glove box. We got rotors, lines, like I said, front, rear. Looks like we got some rotors in there. Moving on to this box here, we got the pads, front and rear. Also hooked it up with a little StopTech swag for the hat. Probably gonna throw that on. And more rotors. So we're gonna go ahead, unbox all that, and as well, we got a little something special in here. Now this box contains my brake calipers that got freshly powder coated, and it has a little custom touch to it. I might as well go ahead and show you right now. Now, I know you guys already probably saw a little cinematic. You guys know I couldn't stay away from blue too long. So this is what they are. It's the same exact color as my intake manifold, also my alternator. It's called Illusion Blueberry. I think it looks really sick, and I'm really stoked with how it came out. These are obviously the rears, and then I'll show you the fronts as well, which I know you guys already saw. Hold that. And there we go. Here's the front, looking freaking sweet. I put my little AV Performance on there as well. I think it looks freaking awesome with the white contrast, and I did a little collaboration with Brembo, so I thought it looked really sweet. It looks really good with the wheels as well. Hopefully we can get these guys on and also test fit a wheel to see what the whole setup's going to look like. Got a lot of work ahead of me. We're gonna go ahead, get it done. All right, so I wanted to get one line off before I actually started getting really into it. This is the compare and contrast OEM versus the steel braided. The front and the rear is actually different from StopTech. The front is going to have this guy here, of course, which is going to bolt up right to the essentially the knuckle itself, and that guy as well, or the bottom of the strut. You can see that is where the line bolts up, so that's how you can kind of differentiate. And how to get the line off, it is pretty hard. Let's say get a pair of vice grips. I'll show you on the other side. Get a pair of vice grips. You're going to grip the top portion just like that. And once you grip the top portion, you're going to get a 10, a little flank drive if you can. And then you're going to go the opposite of the way that you would think you would go. So it would actually be go to the right even though you're going down, if that makes sense. I'll show you on the other side. So I'm going to go ahead, get this one installed, and move on. All right, we got the line installed. Got a little 12mm bolt holding up this portion right there, as you can see, and there's just a little clip that goes through, and you just tap it with a little hammer, and it will hold this line back here. Got everything tightened down, all ready to go. Got the other side finished up, ready to go. Got the line in, ready for the caliper to go on. I'm gonna go ahead and finish all the lines first, and then move on to the calipers. We'll go ahead, hit up this rear now, took off this rotor, and looks like kind of the same thing. I think I'm gonna do a little flathead action. I'm gonna pop this, let's see, pop this clip out, then pop that clip out, if we could see, let's see, pop that clip out, and then same thing, get this line, throw a vice grip right there, and then I believe it's a 10mm little flank drive, get the line off, get the line out of here, should be good. All right, so I think the next thing I'm gonna do is assemble the calipers before installing them, of course. And we got the brand new pads, we got the rears, we got the fronts, got a little new hardware as well, got a little brake just quiet. This is what you put on the back of the pad. I'm gonna go ahead and assemble all of these, then we're gonna go for the install. Finally got all the brakes assembled. I'm going to go ahead and install the rotors now, then throw on the calipers. Hopefully I can finish before it gets dark. It's almost that time. Okay, now it is for real finished. Got the line hooked up and all steel braided line. It is all in, ready to go, all torqued down, as well as I did correct torque for the bolts that actually hold the caliper together. I waited to torque down these 4 bolts that hold the caliper together until I put it on the car, so I had something, you know, to kind of work against. So that's all good. Everything looks ready to go. Everything's tight, looking freaking sick. And now I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna do this rear over there, just so I can get familiar doing front and rear, and then the other side. And just like I thought, it's freaking dark, but it ain't stopping your boy, because I got my freaking headlamp ready to go. I just finished one of the rears too. As you can see, let's see here, boom. We got the rear finished, got the line hooked up. It's kind of hard to see because it's freaking dark, but boom, we got the rear going right there. You guys already saw the front as well. Looking freaking sick, line hooked up, ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead, finish the other side, call this freaking video donezo. All right, we got the rears, we got the fronts, and on the other side, only ran into one problem, and It is not right there. It's actually this caliper. I could not put on, unfortunately, because I lost the mounting bolt, and then I found the mounting bolt. Then while I was trying to install the mounting bolt, I didn't look at the threads, and the threads were actually kind of messed up. Luckily, I hopefully saved the caliper itself. I don't have to tap it for a new bolt. I actually was able to save it by using the other bolt, and we're pretty much all good to go. So the one bolt that I have goes through the threads perfectly, but there is the other bolt that was damaged, and I didn't know it was damaged when I tried to put it in, and I stopped obviously before I kind of messed everything up. So I'm gonna have to go to Subaru and get another mounting bolt. I actually keep them in stock, or at least they did on the front, so hopefully they have it. I have a couple more things that I need to pick up at Subaru anyway, like a gasket for the transmission. It's like a little washer when I do my transmission flush, also differential. I'm gonna do all the fluids and stuff like that. So I pretty much, I would consider me pretty much done besides fluids, putting on this last caliper, which only takes like 15 minutes, and then just tires for the wheels. So I'm really stoked. I'm really happy with all the progress that I made today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, definitely make sure you let me know what you think of the calipers, and also a little AV performance, little branding that I did there. I thought it was pretty cool, make it a little different, and kind of special to me. So definitely let me know what you guys think of the whole color combo and the little custom touch that I did. So as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Peace out.